when a disaster hits, a flood, an earthquake, and God forbid, a terrorist attack, CAL FIRE is the go-to fire department.
CAL FIRE really exemplifies our primary mission, and that is that we are an all-service, all-risk fire department.
Attacking any type of situation, any type of emergency that comes our way.
We run the full gamut of calls, and we have to know a little bit about everything.
We have a culture in our department that we can do anything.
When OES calls for a service, they call CAL FIRE first.
There's no other fire department that can say that they can work from the Oregon border to the Mexican border.
Our department's been around, for 100+ years, and I think it's likely to be here for 100 more.
The men and women of this organization are completely dedicated in their pursuit of making sure that the citizens of California are safe.
As CAL FIRE, we are California's fire department, and I am proud to wear this patch.
If we went all the way back to the beginning, people today probably wouldn't even believe what it was like back then.
We were issued a tin pot, a hat, a pair of gloves, and a pair of goggles.
I worked in a unit where if you didn't like long sleeves, you cut them off. If you didn't like hard hats, you wore a cowboy hat.
My initial training lasted about 2 hours, and I was on the back of a fire engine, which is almost inconceivable today.
We had no safety gear. We had no turnout clothing.
We didn't have fire shelters. Our radio communication, if you could see somebody, you could hit them with the radio. We didn't have a lot of things. We didn't even have computers in every fire station.
We were not real firefighters to a lot of firefighters in the municipal service. Today, that's different. A lot of what we did on our union side changed that.
Needless to say, I'm proud of where CDF was when I started, but I'm 100 times more proud now.
Over the last 30 years, there's been lots of changes in the fire service, or particularly in CAL FIRE CDF.
When I started the department 23 years ago, we primarily did wildland firefighting. I was on a wildland engine. Responding to medical aids and traffic collisions were kind of new.
As we expand, just like other fire departments throughout the state, our types of responses are going to have to expand and evolve.
We're continually asked to push the envelope to do something more and something different. And as technology changes, we change with it and we go forward.
CAL FIRE, like the United States military, is trained and equipped to fight more than one battle at the same time. We handle more wildland fires than any other department in the world.
Our incident command teams provide not only organizational structure for wildland fires, but other incidents as well.
Whether it be a vegetation fire, earthquakes, floods, a variety of man-made or natural disasters.
Basically, we're fighting wars on our civilian soil and setting up incident bases in a matter of hours.
Logistics section, when we're activated, we basically build a city. We bring in all the support functions where we feed, we sleep, and we shower all the fire personnel that are assigned to the incident.
The scope of an incident that we might have might be as little as a couple hundred people up to maybe even a few thousand.
We mobilize the largest firefighting force in the world, and we move quickly and effectively to extinguish all fires in the state of California.
The AirTech program is integral to CAL FIRE in its initial attack firefighting phase.
CAL FIRE's mission statement's 95% of all fires are 10 acres or less. And a big part of the reason why that happens is because of aerial assets. We don't put fires up, but we can be there to start working on them right away a lot faster than maybe an engine could get to it.
All our air bases are spaced within a 20-minute response between each air tanker, so an incident commander is able to get an aircraft over the fire within 20 minutes, any place in the state of California.
The heli-tac crew works with the helicopter to suppress fire. We work together coordinating bucket drops. So while the helicopter is in flight, we would be on the ground.
It's remarkable how well we work together, how much They interact with us and tell us what they need, and we're able to deal with it.
The thing about a bulldozer is it never gets tired.
Especially in grass and brush, you can cover a lot of ground with them in a short amount of time.
Working in unison with the engine crews, we'll cut line, they'll do hose lays up behind us.
Where we take the tractors on fires, a lot of it is the uncharted territory on tractors. We do run the risk of rollovers. You can only take so much heat with a tractor, but a lot of the time we are going direct. It's pretty exciting.
With the bulldozer as a resource, we're one piece of a big, big toolbox.
I'm proud to say that our department has grown and adapted with the state of California, addressing the needs of the citizens.
Through our over 140 cooperative agreements with local government, CAL FIRE is the fire department for your local communities.
Every time something comes up that someone can't handle, they call it